Irregular circadian sleep-wake rhythms are evident at birth with infants and become regular by 2 to 4 months. Remember the pictures showing naps are normal but taper off with age, and usually by 10 years of age, children are sleeping in one consolidated nighttime sleep period. Note the fragmented sleep of infants. Waking homeostatic sleep drive builds faster in infants than adults, but it also dissipates faster during sleep. Combine this with very low tolerance for sleep loss, and you can understand why infants need all these fragmented periods of sleep. As the child ages, the waking homeostatic sleep drive builds more slowly and dissipates more slowly during sleep, so that we see these naps tapering off and a nighttime consolidated sleep period building until at about the age of 10, when kids are usually sleeping in that one consolidated nighttime sleep period. Teens tend to be phase delayed. Most need to be to school at 7 or 7:30 a.m., often meaning getting up by 5:30, but their bodies do not want to go to bed until 11. Even if they do get to bed by 11, which in itself is questionable with social temptations and or job or academic pressures, this only allows for 6.5 of their average 9 needed hours of sleep. This results in chronic sleep restriction through the week, with an accruing sleep debt of 2.5 hours per night. Thus, many high school students exist in what has been described as perpetual jet lag. Why are teens phase delayed? Puberty, first, causes melatonin secretion in the brain to occur in the nycthameron. Melatonin helps you to feel sleepy. Second, the length of the teen circadian nycthameron is slightly longer than that of adults. And 3, teens are more sensitive to evening light and less sensitive to morning light than are adults. 4, teens are usually exposed to light from electronic devices like computers, phones, TVs, etc., more than adults. 5, even though teens are generally sleeping in a consolidated nighttime period, their homeostatic sleep drives have not caught up to adults in speed. Thus, the drive builds more slowly during waking hours. And 6, finally, teens are often less able to balance and control impulses to stay up later. Their social temptations, job demands, academic pressures, etc. You might be wondering, based on this knowledge, why more high schools do not start later. A number of studies have been conducted since the 90s at public and private high schools where start times were temporarily moved to 8:30 or 9, and this consistently resulted in better attendance, better grades, improvements in mood, behavior, and in health. However, resistance from parents was strong because of incongruent carpools, childcare schedules, and job schedules. Also, bus driver schedules doubled with 2 schedules, one for grade school students and another for high school students. At about 20 years of age, this phase delay abruptly phases out, and sleep onset occurs earlier and earlier until it plateaus off at adult norms. Now, there is a tendency for college freshmen to stay up even later than high school seniors, likely because of less parental restrictions and more freedom to do so. Most college freshmen accrue a sleep debt of well over 1 hour per weeknight. This also helps to explain what is well known as the freshman 15, the tendency for college students to gain 10 to 15 pounds over their freshman year. Some students go to bed the latest and get up the latest by signing up for all later classes. Interestingly, these students tend to have the lowest GPA. That might be puzzling until you see that this group also tends to consume significantly more alcohol than the normal student. Alcohol significantly decreases the quality of sleep. The chronic sleep restriction carries into the sophomore year of college, but then phases out, resulting in college juniors and seniors being much better at getting their needed sleep. Presumably, they acclimate to the freedom, learn more about the benefits of sleep through education and/or personal experience, and further develop their frontal lobe, which is responsible for impulse control, and finally learn to better balance their schedules, right?